Australia's Prime Minister Tony Abbott says he'd welcome a decision by Cambodia to accept asylum seekers from Australia. His statement came after it emerged that his Immigration Minister Scott Morrison had travelled to Phnom Penh for discussions on people smuggling issues. It is a follow-up to an earlier request to the Cambodian government for help to resettle asylum seekers who'd been trying to get to Australia. Karen Barlow reports.
Details are scarce on the Cambodia talks, but could one of Asia's poorest nations be the third country behind Papua New Guinea and Nauru to take Australia's asylum seekers?
Whether Cambodia were to accept people is really a matter for Cambodia.
Welcome.
The Cambodian government revealed in February that Australia's Foreign Minister Julie Bishop had floated the idea that the country take on people seeking asylum in Australia. It was never confirmed by the Australian government, but now something is in the works. The Immigration Minister, Scott Morrison, has had a flying visit to Phnom Penh to meet the Interior Minister.
The point is, people smuggling is a regional problem. It needs to be dealt with in a regional way, and any support and cooperation that other countries can give to Australia is obviously very welcome.
There are no public details of the talks. Scott Morrison's office says he was simply furthering discussions on regional cooperation on people smuggling issues, and that the minister will return to Australia this week. Australia's opposition says it's all too secret.
It is troubling that this government finds it so difficult to be upfront with the Australian people about what they are doing.
It seems the government is scouring the region for the next poorest nation to dump refugees on.
Labor in government started the regional resettlement arrangements with Papua New Guinea and Nauru last August, but it can't say if it will support a deal with a third country.
Well, it's an impossible question to answer in circumstances where we don't even know the subject of the conversation which is being had between the Australian government and the Cambodian government.
There are concerns about the sustainability of the existing Manus Island and Nauru resettlement options for refugees, and refugee advocates say Cambodia is not a better option. According to the World Bank, if asylum seekers were sent to Cambodia, they would be living in a country with no social welfare, high levels of poverty and a poor human rights record.
We know it's a poor country. We know that we should be doing everything we can to help the local Cambodian community, not make life harder for them by asking them to do Australia's dirty work.
Cambodia has signed the 1951 UN Refugee Convention, which offers legal protections for refugees.